Hello and welcome to my podcast. I'm Karen Ashton and today I'm going to talk to you about stress and how stress sucks, because it does. I have recorded this podcast also as a vlog and it's also written as a blog on my website, so you can check it out there too. So what is stress? Well, the pace of life can be taxing on everyone, and it causes many people to suffer from the effects of stress, of which there appears to be no escape. This could include financial problems, uncertainty of the future, noise, air pollution, family or relationship problems, bereavement or worries. The list is endless. The strain that stress can take on the body holds no bounds. It can cause muscular tension, challenges to the heart and the cardiovascular system, the burning of excess energy unnecessarily through adrenaline and metabolism, tiredness, depression even, and weakened immune system. Sometimes the stress can't be avoided, so the only alternative is to deal with the effects of stress through treatments and therapies to help restore vitality, release tension and reduce the overworking of the body's systems. And although to eradicate the causes of the stress completely from our lives is the best form of therapy, holistic therapies are largely a great way by far to help cope with these symptoms. The way our body often responds to stress is called the fight or flight response. Adrenaline is a stress hormone and is also known as the fight or flight hormone. It helps to prepare the body for increased exertion mentally and physically. Many people turn to masks to help them through stressful situations such as alcohol, caffeine, chemicals, drugs, smoking, comfort eating, to name a few. And there are several causes of stress, and emotionally this could be through bereavement, divorce, marriage, pregnancy, relationship problems in general. Environmentally, stress can be caused by competitiveness, disappointment, starting college, university, a new job or a new school, a change of lifestyle, moving house, redundancy or getting fired from your job, time management pressures, financial problems, noise and distractions. There are so many ways that can cause stress. Stress can be caused through nutritional or chemical, such as alcohol, caffeine, processed foods, vitamin, mineral deficiency, nicotine, drugs. The symptoms of stress for cognitive would be memory problems, low self-esteem, inability to concentrate, fear of failure, poor judgment, feeling embarrassed, pessimistic approach or thoughts, forgetfulness, anxious or racing thoughts, and also constant worrying. How many people does this resonate with? Emotional symptoms of stress could be moodiness, irritability or short temper, agitation, the inability to relax, feeling overwhelmed, sense of loneliness and isolation, depression or general unhappiness, anxiety or feeling scared. And I am aware that my husband is sat right next to me and is probably nodding his head at all these symptoms that I would suffer from too. Stress can cause physical symptoms as well, and this could include aches and pains, perspiration, diarrhea or constipation, frequent urination, trembling, nausea, dizziness, dryness in the throat or mouth, chest pains or rapid heartbeat, tiredness, loss of sex drive, insomnia, butterflies in stomach, headaches, frequent colds, PMT, back or neck pain, and low immune system, and you would be susceptible to colds and illnesses this way. Wow, there are so many ways that stress can affect your body. The habits that the symptoms of stress can cause could be eating more or less, stammering, sleeping too much or too little, feeling tearful, isolating yourself from others, acting impulsively, being easily frightened or feeling jumpy, procrastinating or neglecting responsibilities, using alcohol, cigarettes or drugs to relax, grinding your teeth, being an accident prone, or nervous habits such as nail biting, pacing or laughing at the inappropriate times. There are three main stages of stress: Short-term stress could involve shock, stress, fight or flight response, adrenaline is produced, and there's muscular and body tension. In the medium term, the body begins to adapt and accommodate the stress and the symptoms it causes in the body. The body becomes drained and the ability to cope diminishes. And then long-term stress is where the body becomes exhausted, run down, fatigued, recurring illnesses, disease could develop and irreversible damage could occur. So what conditions can prolonged stress cause? It can cause anxiety, depression, eating disorders, insomnia, muscle tension. Here's a couple of quotes for you. So stress, what does stress mean? Stress is someone trying to repair every situation solo. Also, stress is the non-specific response of the body to any demand made upon it. So now we've looked at stress and the symptoms that it can cause physically and emotionally, let's change it up a bit now and look at ways to reduce and manage that stress. So here are some ways in reducing stress levels and to help manage your stress levels. You could try exercise, breathing techniques, relaxation, meditation, visualization, yoga, healthy eating and balanced nutrition, as well as alternative therapies. Nutrition and stress. We are what we eat and what we absorb. Our energy and zest for life can be directly influenced by what we eat. Food is the biggest drug. You cannot expect to eat junk food and feel healthy and strong. Stress is multiplied by what we eat, and too much junk food will make it worse. So as mentioned earlier, stress has an effect on the immune system. But how do we boost the immune system? We can do this through the correct intake of nutrients, having a healthy state of mind, reducing our stress levels, as well as physical exercise. And the signs that your immune system is affected or compromised could be things such as you're aging faster, your immune system doesn't fight off viruses or infections as quickly, not disposing of toxins effectively, allergies developing, catching viruses and infections frequently. So I can't complete this podcast without bringing some aromatherapy tips in for you. So aromatherapy tips for stress. As we have established, stress can lower your immune system, and there are several essential oils you can use to help counteract the effects of stress and help to boost your immune system. Things that trigger your own stress response can vary from person to person. Stress can be triggered by anything that is challenging to us and causes our body, our nerves, or our hormones to respond. Even something small, if it's repeatedly occurring, can affect the body or feel like a threat. This can be damaging to the body as it constantly puts us into stress mode. There are so many essential oils that you can use for stress relief, so I have listed some, but I'm just going to go through a few of them for the purpose of the podcast. As with all use of essential oils, the safe use of these powerful oils must be adhered to at all times. I have written a blog on safe use of essential oils, which is featured on my website, karenashtonauthor.co.uk. The first oil I'm going to cover is basil. Now, basil is a great tonic for the nerves. It helps to boost when feeling fragile. It also helps to sharpen the senses. It helps you to concentrate when you're needing focus, and it helps to calm the nervous system. The next oil is called benzoin, and it helps to rejuvenate the body in times of stress and tension. If stress is caused by loneliness, grief or depression, and it's also a warming oil to the heart as well as the circulation. The next oil I suggest is cedarwood. It can help calm anxiety. It's also calming and soothing, a great oil to use for meditation, and it helps to focus and bring you back on the right path. Chamomile is another favourite oil, and that one is soothing, helps to ease fear, anxiety and tension. It's a relaxing oil, helps to deal with worries and helps to calm the mind. Clary sage. It can help to calm a racing mind, helps in times of panic, and can help you to focus and put your life back into perspective. It also is helpful to calm the nerves. Neroli. It can help with depression and anxiety, helps to soothe you in emotional times, can help to calm you when in shock, and helps to bring peace. And the final oil I'm going to talk about today is vetiver. Vetiver can help with deeper emotional issues. It can help you to feel more grounded and more balanced. It also helps to calm stress and tension and helps in times when you're feeling overly sensitive. So here are some ways to use these essential oils. You could add a few drops to your bath, but never add the drops directly to the water. They will float on the top and cause skin irritation. So stir the drops into a small quantity of either grapeseed oil or olive oil. You could try body lotion or full fat milk. It's the fat content in those products that will help to disperse those oils. You could also add a few drops to water in an oil burner or diffuser, or you could make a roller bottle blend and use as pulse points for your wrist. You could also make a nasal inhaler with those choice of your oils. But please follow safe use of essential oils as mentioned before. I have written a blog on this on my website, or ask a qualified aromatherapist. Even though the oils are natural, it doesn't mean that they cannot cause harm if they're not used correctly. So I hope this has helped to give you some insight into stress and the effects it can have on the body, some ways to help to reduce and manage those stress levels. And I'd really like to thank you for listening, and you can find out more about me on karenashtonauthor.co.uk, and please follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Karen Ashton Author. See you soon.